Bow down. The queen is in the building. Introducing Miss Patricia Dombrowski, aka Patti Cake, aka Killer P!
Gorgeous. You boss bitch.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope to still be working for you, sir.
Your pen game is ridiculous. You have notebooks full of songs, Pete. How badly do you want this?
Danielle, welcome to Real Black.
Thank you.
And you got a new movie out, Patti Cakes. Who is Patti Cakes?
Patti Cakes, she's a dreamer. She's from Jersey. She dreams of kind of breaking out, going to New York, being a rapper, and kind of following her dreams.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're not, obviously with your accent, you're not from Jersey.
I'm not from Jersey, and I'm also not a rapper. I'm just an actor playing a rapper.
Where are you from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Okay. All right. Now, you know, we're not going to cut this. I'm going to say, are you a big Iggy Azalea fan as a result?
I mean, I hear her songs on the radio.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to let you. Rapper,
I'm like
Australian.
Yeah, I'm like, I like some of her songs.
You haven't gotten the Iggy question on this whole junket?
I've been asked if I listened to her while I was practicing, and I did not purposefully, because she's Australian and I'm not playing an Australian, and I'm purposely playing a Jersey girl, so I didn't want to hear the accent at all. Yeah, so I was like, I really don't want to listen to her, just so I don't get in the Australian accent of it.
Right. So who exactly? So preparing for Patti Cakes. Mm-hmm. I mean, how do you prepare for that?
I don't even know. It was kind of just you just do everything you can. You know, I did research into rap. I listened to all these different artists. I watched videos of people doing battles. I watched music videos. I practiced pretty much like every artist, like different songs with different styles and flows and rhythms, and it was basically figuring out what I could do and what I really was not good at, and you know, my strengths and weaknesses, and it was really interesting. It was a process, and I have so much respect for every rapper, because I was like, it is so hard. My gosh.
You had to work on your breath control.
I definitely did. I really had to. I did a verse, Control by Kendrick Lamar, and I was like, nope, you're not human, because I don't know how you do that. I cannot do this without breathing. It is impossible. He's just, yeah.
Let's get it.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Patty and Jerry, we will be legendary from the bottom like sodomy. Fuck the game up, missionary. I'm in my own trap as I flip the world a birdie. My verse is full of curses cause I'm stuck in dirty Jersey. Let's move to New York City. Yep. We'll make a couple millies, split that shit up 50-50. Yep. I'll give my left titty and a kidney just to cross the shitty river, bridge and tunnel. Come on, Jerry, singing with me.
Beyond the rapping, which I think you did a great job with.
Thank you.
What more impressed me was the Jersey hair.
Yeah,
and
well,
the fashions.
It's funny. I actually naturally have curly hair, and when the script was written, it didn't have that. It wasn't curly hair. I think it was like big, like puffy, straight hair kind of thing. And Jeremy saw me, and he's like, "No, we can make this work. We can make this Jersey." And it was the half up, half down. You know, it was her signature, with the big hoop earrings and like barely any makeup. It was the everyday for it. It felt like Patti.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're making her real, and then you have this whole motley crew of characters.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like all the misfits in a town that didn't really fit in with anyone else, but somehow fit in together, even though they're all so different. And I think that that's really amazing. It's just humans connecting, which is great, from like all different places. I feel like that's reality nowadays, you know?
And you say the movie's about dreams. I mean, so were you one of those crews of misfits when you were coming together? Or you the actor kid that was with all the, like, how did you break into this?
I did performing arts classes from when I was 12 years old. I did acting, singing, dancing. I was terrible at singing. Like, really bad. I stood in the back of the choir and quieted my voice so that I didn't ruin it. And I did dancing, which I found fun, but I was never like, I want to do this. And then it was the acting that I fell in love with. Like the acting part I just really fell in love with. It was, I don't know, it just got me in, it hooked me.
What was your first big opportunity?
Well, I came out here because I booked a show, but I didn't get to do the show because I didn't get my visa in time to do it, which sucked, but I was very grateful because I got to come out here. And then my first credit out here was a short film, just a day on a short film. Okay. I got my SAG card from an episode of Glee, and then my first film was next, and that was called The East. And that's actually what one of our producers saw me in and showed my photo to Jeremy. So it came full circle.
That's amazing. No, what I really appreciate about Patti Cakes is, like I'm watching the movie and I'm always a sucker for the underdog story anyway. Yeah. But I said, wow, we're finally at a stage in film where people get representation. Like this is somebody whose story never gets told in a movie. And I know as an actor, it must be hard facing rejection from, like you have to go, like if you have 50 auditions, there's 50 chances of being rejected. So we want people to feel inspired, and go see Patti Cakes and have a chance to see themselves. What was your connection to the character in that sense? I
loved that it was showing a story about people that don't get represented very often. I think people want to feel represented, and it's nice to see something different. I don't know, you don't see many plus-size leads, especially female leads, I feel like women in this industry kind of are pigeonholed and made to be somewhat perfect, and Patti isn't perfect. She's flawed. She's human, and I think a lot of people can relate to that, and she's just trying to figure out who she is. And I love that we get to tell that story. And I can relate to Patti, and that astounded me because when I first read the script, I was like, I don't know how to do this. I'm so different from this. But then I went through and reread it, and I was like, okay, I'd have to learn how to walk, talk, rap, all differently. But at the same time, I understand her drive and her passion and her need to kind of follow her dreams, even though society doesn't necessarily peg her that way, doesn't want her to, in a way. And that was what I really loved, I was like, yeah, I think that everyone can relate to that. Everyone feels lost at some point and is searching, and that's kind of really what this is.
So, Patti forms her own tribe, her own support system to help her achieve her dream. Who are the people that you feel were most responsible for just getting you over that hump? It's got to be a long way to come from Australia and take chances.
Yeah, I was really lucky that I had a very supportive family. My parents are amazing. My sister, they always believed in me, and that says so much. It does so much, and I went to an acting school out there, and we all wanted to act, that was the thing. And so everyone was very supportive of each other. It wasn't like this, this world that you think it's going to be like this bitchy competitiveness. It wasn't like that. People were genuinely excited and happy. And that was really great. I went to a great school out there where people just really loved each other. And then I came to the States, and my managers believed in me. I've been with my managers since my first ever audition, and they've stood by me through all of the slow times and the hard times and all of the rejections. And they have always believed in me, and that means so much because it gives you faith in yourself, And all of my friends in LA that, you have to make your own little misfit of a family when you move to LA because you don't know anyone. And that's kind of what we did. And you find your place, and it feels really amazing to have that support.
All right. So now we're on the verge of this movie opening.
Yeah.
I know it was long. I'm sure you shot a little while ago.
A year ago, yeah.
So, what are your feelings today? August 5th, 2017, movies are coming out August 18th. The world is about to see this whole thing, and emotionally, where are you at?
I think I'm ready for people to see it. I've been attached to this project for 3 years now. We shot it a year ago. I'm ready for it to be released into the world, and I mean, hopefully people will like it. You can't please everyone. I'm not expecting to, but hopefully people can, I don't know, have fun watching it, because we had a lot of fun making it, and maybe get something out of it, you know? I was terrified to do this movie. It was very intimidating to me, but I did it, and I kind of discovered new parts about myself. Hopefully it can maybe encourage people to try something that they're scared of doing that they really want to do. That would be really awesome.
This is the biggest opportunity of your life.
Keep your head up, killer. It's a cold world out there. You got this. You're a boss bitch.
Hi, my name's Danielle MacDonald. I'm the star of Patti Cakes, and you're watching Real Black.